Also, some scary moments today for homeowners in Malibu when a hillside brush fire sent smoke and flames into the air. But an all-out response from firefighters on the ground and in the air kept this one far away from property. NBC4's Angie Crouch live in Malibu now where those crews, they're still looking for hot spots. Angie.
Yeah, they got this one under control very quickly. As you know, this is the biggest fire we've seen here in Malibu since the devastating Woolsey fire. So you can just imagine how nervous residents were when they saw smoke rising from the hills today. The good news is they got it under control. It's now 60% contained, and LA County firefighters are up there in the canyon taking care of those hot spots. Now, take a look at some of the video we shot from our chopper earlier today when this fire broke out around 11 o'clock right near Sweetwater Canyon Road. As it was burning in the rugged terrain, about 40 acres burned in all. The good news, though, no homes were threatened since it was in such a remote area. We could really only get shots of the fire from our chopper. There weren't any roads nearby. LA County Fire had 4 water-dropping helicopters up there, along with another from LA City Fire, and 2 fixed-wing air tankers from CAL FIRE were up there dropping fire retardant. Low winds also helped them get a handle on it within a few hours.
It was in really steep terrain, medium to heavy fuel, so pretty difficult to access by ground forces. So this was primarily an air attack.
Now, the cause of that fire is still under investigation. Fire officials say this is a good reminder for people who live in fire-prone areas to make sure that brush clearance is away from their homes and to have an emergency plan ready as we move into the hottest days of fall. And as I mentioned, LA County firefighters are going to remain up in the canyon, mopping up hot spots, make sure there are no flare-ups as the night goes on. We're live in Malibu. Angie Crouch, NBC4 News.
All right, thank you so much, Angie. And for more on conditions in the area, we're going to turn over right now to meteorologist Belinda Leon. She's in the First Alert Weather Center.
Hey, Kathy. Well, thankfully, the conditions around the Sweetwater Fire zone, they're not conducive to any more growth. We're talking about winds that are about 6 miles per hour at the biggest right now. That is how strong the gusts are coming into that area. At the closest observation, the temperatures right now at 84 degrees for the firefighters are still out there. It is hot. It is sunny with humidity at about 40%. So even though we don't have any watches or warnings in effect because of fire conditions, well, the weather is just so dry and hot temperatures out there just make it for difficult firefighting conditions for our firefighters.